So why would I give a fuck what a dumbass rat thinks about me? I don't care. Everything I say is right. Everything I say is 100% true and accurate. So therefore...
Have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? Have you ever gone to Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy?
No.
Yeah, right.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Ty X Worldwide. Now, guys, check this out. If you want to get a woman hooked on you, you got to create that distance. You see, when you create that distance, that give her a chance to miss you. That will give her a chance to want you more. She will start to crave you because she haven't seen you in a while. That's why in the first video I played, she said, telling my boyfriend all the drama he missed for the day as soon as I see him, and she was all happy. And that's how they do. When they haven't seen you in a while, they get real happy. They like it. Their energy be up. Because she's like, dang, I ain't see you. Where you been? I miss you. And now she want to talk. She want to get all touchy. She's trying to do the nasty because she ain't see you in a while. But see, when y'all together all the time, y'all talking on the phone the whole time, she's not going to miss you. She don't give you nothing but attitude because you too available. That's why in that second video I played, she had an attitude talking about some, I don't want to get off the phone, but we can still talk. And that's how they do when they always on the phone with you. When you always on FaceTime. When you always there, FaceTiming, calling, texting, they get repelled. They're like, yo, they get the ick. They get turned off because you're always there. This is why I say you got to be doing something. Always be active. Always be productive. And that right there will make women want you. She will be hooked on you because it's showing her that you have a life. See, a lot of guys think that the more time I spend with a woman, the more I talk to her, the more I'm always available, the more she's going to want me. No, that's how it backfires. She miss you when you're not there. This is why I say, instead of always being on FaceTime, get on grind time. Instead of being on FaceTime with her all the time, get on gym time. Get on self-motivation time. Start doing those things and watch how she's going to be hooked on you. Watch how she just can't wait to be in your presence. She don't want to tell you so much. This is why a lot of times there'll be arguments going on. There'll be a lot of fussing going on because you dudes be too attached to these women all the time. You want to spend every second, every day. You want to just talk to her. The minute you doing something, you want to be on the phone with her. It's crazy how dudes be out running errands and be on FaceTime with their chick. Oh, I'm going to go do this and I'm doing this. You know, I'm here and they over there doing everything with their chick on FaceTime. Like, bro, get on FaceTime. Go live your life. But they can't do that. They always gotta be available. Not realizing that she's getting more bored with you. That's why if you go back to the second clip, she had an attitude. She was rolling her eyes. She really didn't want to talk. She's like, you're boring, but you good for the time being. She didn't have the same energy as Shorty had in the first video. See, Shorty in the first video had all that energy. She was like, yes, I want to talk. Dude laying in the bed like, yeah, whatever, we can talk. Nonchalant. I'm going to say it again. Nonchalant. I'm going to say it again. Nonchalant. And she was hyper. Had full energy. And this is why I tell you guys, be nonchalant. Stop caring so much. Just relax, do you. And watch how she going to want to do you. Relax and do you, and watch how she going to want to do you. That's how I am. I just be minding my business, doing my thing, chill, relax. Ain't pressing her, ain't blowing up her phone. And now she's all up on me. I'm giving her space. Now she want to invade my space. Let that make sense. I'm giving these chicks their space. Now they want to invade my space. Now they want to come around me. Want to call me, text me. Why? Because I'm doing my thing. I give them space. I'm not trying to control them. I'm not trying to lock them down. I'm not trying to be on the phone with them 24/7 because I got things I got to do. I told you, when I wake up in the morning, no woman is number one on my list. She's not on my list. I have goals I have to accomplish. I have things I have to do. But the minute you start putting her number one, texting her good morning, want to FaceTime her, how's work, want to call her on your break, want to constantly talk, she's losing interest. She's losing interest. She's not going to be hooked on you because it's showing her you don't got nothing going on with your life. Matter of fact, she'll be like, yo, I am your life. And you're boring me. Listen, when you make a chick your life, she get bored with you. But when you make something else your life, you put her last, she's going to always have a blast. I'm going to say it again. When you put a woman last, she's going to always have a blast. Just like Shorty in the first video. She's happy. Ready to talk. Ready to spill some tea. Ready to just tell him everything. Ready to get down and dirty. But I promise you, if you was talking to her that whole day, just kept texting her on FaceTime with her, by the time she seen him, she would have been bored. She wouldn't have had that same energy. That's why I say when you meet a chick, you need to plan a date, and boom, leave it alone. Don't say nothing else. After you set that date, y'all don't need to be talking about nothing. There's nothing to be talking about. If you meet a chick Monday and y'all schedule a date for Wednesday, y'all don't need to be talking until Wednesday when y'all see each other. There's no good morning on Tuesday, no good night on Tuesday night, no good night on Monday night, no good morning on Wednesday night, no none of that. Y'all wait till y'all see each other. Don't ask her how's her day. Don't ask her nothing. Because the minute you do that, she's not going to be excited. I keep telling you, you got to leave women curious. Give them that space. Let them think about you. Y'all be giving these chicks no time to think. How can she think about you if you text her all the time? How? How can she think about you if you always on FaceTime? You always text her and call her. How can she think about you? But I promise you this one thing. If you ain't doing that, she gonna think about you. Matter of fact, she'll be like, dang, all these guys in my phone, but I wonder what this guy's doing. She got all the simps in the phone that want to talk to her, and she might use them for attention. You know, she might talk to him, entertain him for a little bit, but what's really on her mind is the guy that's not thinking about her. The guy that got his focus on something else. The guy that's like, yo, it is what it is. The guy who's nonchalant. The guy who's constantly working on self-improvement. Who's not putting her on this pedestal. That's the guy who she's hooked on. That's the guy who she want to see more of. That's the guy. But if you always there, always want to talk, she don't want to talk. She be like, look, man, I'm bored with you. I don't want to do nothing with you. And this is another reason why a lot of guys don't be having fun on dates. Because when you meet a chick, you do all this talking, so by the time y'all see her, y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. You be doing all this talking, so by the time you get to the date, there's nothing to talk about. You don't ask her all the questions, she don't ask you all the questions, so now y'all sitting in front of each other. Now it's like, what are we going to talk about? But see, if you give her that space, give her time to think, be mysterious, now when y'all see each other, now you're going to have things to talk about. It's going to be fun. She's going to have anxiety because she's like, I can't wait. I don't know anything about this dude. I'm curious. And we all know curiosity kills the cat. This is why I say I don't do all that talking over the phone. The phone should only be used to link up. That's it. Should not be used to be talking about each other's day. And once again, let's go back to the videos. Notice how the first video, they was in person talking. And she had all the hyper energy. Was excited. But the second video, they was on the phone and her energy was down. She was rolling her eyes. See the difference? In person, energy's on 1,000, but over the phone, the energy is low. This is what I'll do over that phone stuff. Because they just be bored and just want to talk, but really they're not interested. Really, their energy ain't up. This is why I say everything needs to be done in person. I ain't doing no talking over the phone. We ain't doing that. Nah, shorty. I see it right there. We ain't about to sit up here and lay up and talk all night. Ain't none of that going on. Listen here, I can't remember the last time I had a conversation with a chick over 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. I am not joking when I say that. I can't remember the last time I had a conversation with a chick longer than 10 minutes. And honestly, I want to say really 5 minutes, but I'm going to give it a grace of 10 minutes. And I'm really pushing it by that. Because I don't do that. What we talking about? You could talk here. you talk about. We could talk in person. But I got to get to know you more. Bye. Once a chick hit me with that, I got to get to know you more or, bye. Because I'm not about to waste my time talking over the phone. I'm not doing that. You go get them other guys. I told you, I like in-person energy. I like to feel that energy. I want to feel what Shorty felt in that first video. That's what I want. I want the hyper energy. I want her to be, yeah, let's get it. That's how I get down. I told you, I'm full of energy. I ain't with the phone, no. Energy, no. No. Let's do in person. And a lot of times, chicks be wanting that, but guys set themselves up to get turned down because they want to sit there and talk all day. So she's like, wait, hold on. I really wanted to link up. I really wanted to have a good time, but you sit up on his phone talking. So now she's like, you know what? Good night. I got to go. And guess what? She going to go on to another guy who's willing to make things happen immediately. You were stalling, and dude was like, I ain't stalling. Let's go. This is why I say stop doing all that talking. Because a lot of times women want to get right to the point. They trying to link up, but you want to talk. You talk yourself into no draws. You talk yourself into the friend zone. All you have to do is tell her what it is up front. Hey, yo, look, let's link up. Boom. You link up, have a good time. You go back to doing your thing. Not texting her, not calling her. Just minding your business, just doing you. Back to going on your grind, back to doing you. Now, she's thinking about you. Now she want to see you because you're not thirsty. A lot of times women actually do that. They really be wanting to hit you up the next day, but they're like, I'm going to wait a couple days to see if he's going to hit me up, if he's going to press me, because that's going to let me know he's very creepy. That's another thing that women do to see what type of time you on, to see if you crazy. So she's like, I'm going to wait a couple days. And she's like, dang, he didn't hit me up? Okay, cool. I actually like that. Let me hit him up. Why? Because she's been thinking. I told you, less is more. The less you present, the more she's going to want you. The less you try, the harder she's going to be fighting to be in your presence. The less you do, the more hooked she gonna be. This is why I tell you guys, stop feeding to all that bull crap when women say, oh, he gotta apply pressure. Listen, you try that if you want to. Go ahead and try that if you want to. Go ahead and try to apply that pressure. Buy her flowers, take her on all these expensive dates, fighting hard to be in her life. You try that if you want to. You try that if you want to. See where it gets you. It will get you in the friend zone fast. It will get you played. It will get you disrespected. It will get you no box. Because they don't respect that. They're going to say that because it sounds good. That's what they say socially. Because it sounds good socially. I told you. You judge women by what they do after 10 o'clock. I told you. I got chicks that talk all that talk. But guess what? After 10 o'clock, they in that bedroom bent over. They gonna talk all that talk. Oh, a man gotta do this. Or I ain't dealing with no guy if he ain't doing this. Yeah, all right. Running to me, there ain't no time it is. We ain't playing that game. Bend over. Why? Because I'm not doing that. I have self-respect. And guys with self-respect don't apply no pressure. Because when you apply in pressure, you're weak. I'm going to say it again. When you apply in pressure, you are weak. It's just like the guy who's trying to buy external things to show he's a man of value, but deep down inside, he's weak. This is why I say everything is internal. Internal strength, mental strength. I don't have to do anything to show that I'm a man of value. It's just the way I carry myself, my presence. Me just being here lets you know I'm him. The energy just come off. And that's how it is when you deal with women. When you're a masculine guy. The energy you have is going to just come off. She's going to be hooked off that. She's going to be hooked off the fact that she just can't figure you out. You giving her distance. She have good vibes around you. She don't know too much. You ain't pressing her. You ain't simping. She like, nah, what's going on? Hold on. What? She calling all her friends. She like, yo, something about this dude. I can't figure him out. Her friends like, well, just go get with the other dude that's been in your DMs. No, I don't want that dude. I want this one. Well, girl, I don't know what to tell you. That's how I be. She's so hooked on you. She ain't got time to be worried about all the guys in her DM. She ain't got time to be worried about none of the guys that's texting her all the time. That want to FaceTime her. She put you number one. All because you gave her that distance. And that right there will make any woman hooked on you. When you give them that distance. When you focus on something more than them. And that's how I do. And that's how they get hooked on me. And guess what? Because I know somebody gonna say, well, that's not always the case. Hey, I don't care. Because I'm not applying no pressure on no chick. If I gotta apply pressure, she's letting me know I'm not the one for her. She let me know she don't like me. That's why it's easy for me to get the women that want me. I told you guys, I'm not worried about the chicks that don't want me. I'm not worried about them. See, chicks that like you don't like the fact that you creating that distance. Chicks that like you don't like the fact that you're doing things with your life. But the chicks that don't, oh, you better believe they're going to have a problem when you try to create distance. Like, oh, you want to create distance? All right, well, I'm going to ghost you. What you mean? You ain't taking me out to this 5-star restaurant? Bye. Oh, you ain't going to apply no pressure? Bye. Oh, you going to give me this princess treatment? Bye. Yeah, of course they going to do that when they don't like you. Because they want a sucker. So what you going to do? Be a sucker? Lower yourself down to get a chick? Or you going to be masculine and let the chicks come to you? The choice is yours. Bottom line, guys, you got to learn how to create that distance to get women to be hooked on you. And with that being said, focus on yourself, continue to elevate, and only deal with the women that want to deal with you. Point blank, period, all right? It's your boy Ty X Worldwide, man. Hope you got the message in this video. Just like all my videos, there's a message in there. Y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Get with y'all another time.